It is 5:50, and my appointment is in 50 minutes. So I'm going to go check in at this gate right here in Ghent, Kentucky, in probably at the half hour before mark. They may still tell me to park. The great thing about this place is it's got lots of truck parking. So even if I get loaded and it takes 7 hours to get loaded here, I can park here and stay the night, which would really stink if it took 7 hours. Typically, this place has zero cell phone reception for me. I've been here many times and my cell phone never works. So I'm going to have to give a shout out to the WeBoost cell phone system, signal booster. Here's part of it. Beep. It's the interior antenna. And it's the big tall antenna I have on the top of my truck. Everybody keeps asking me, when just other truck drivers will come up to me and say, what kind of CB antenna is that? And I go, it's not. It's my WeBoost cell phone extender. And I'm probably not even saying that correctly, but it is from WeBoost. But I'm able to make phone calls. I called the company here. I'm able to use my Google Maps, which never happens in this area, to scope out where I'm going to park, where I'm trying to park tonight, get fuel, those kind of things. And I was like, at first, my phone was operating as normal, and then I remembered, hey, my phone never works here. What's going on? And then I'm like, holy cow, this is the first time I've had the signal booster, and I'll put a link up, look at that link. That's the review I did of the WeBoost system, in case you had a question about what I'm talking about. It covers, how I set it up and all that stuff. But yeah, so I'm always, I look forward to locations like this in which I can truly confirm that it is a benefit and it's not just an electronic piece of equipment hanging out in my truck and wondering, I wonder if this is really doing me any good. It does. I also need to charge my battery on my phone. I guess I'm watching too much DirecTV. But I'll go in about 15 minutes. I'll try to check in. That'll be 30 minutes prior to my actual appointment, and they still may have me park, which they have great parking here, which I may have mentioned already. I can't remember. Yeah, I get confused sometimes because, as you get older, it's amazing how dark it is. I had a late start to my day. Anyway, that's it for now. Time to charge the phone. Yeah. This is kind of an interesting load. I'm still here. I've been partially loaded. I'm now backed into kind of you can't see nothing. It's dark. I'm backed up against a fence, and on the other side of this Maverick truck, in his coil, is the guardhouse right there. I'm going to be carrying a coil and a bunch of bar, is what I've been told. And so what will happen is they told me to park here next to this truck, and they will come and get me when they are ready. The security guard, I assume, will come out here and tell me where to go. And they got me in there fairly quick. It is 7:05, and my appointment was 6:40. So I've already been in, got loaded with a coil, secured it, and partially tarped. And it's only 7:05. I am 2 hours and 48 minutes from where I want to park and get fuel. I can get fuel in the morning, but if I can get there tonight and find parking, I'll be golden. Which would be pretty late at night for this particular parking lot, but it looks pretty good size. We shall see. I don't know. Maybe I'll just see if I often stop on multiple stops prior to where I'm going to actually park. Like rest stops, other truck stops that are really close, just to not take a chance. Because if I can swing through like a rest stop and go by other truck stops and there's a space, I'll take it. Just so I don't risk the chance of going to where I'm going to stop and possibly run out of time and not have a place to park. So that's the way I do it anyway. I know there's probably others that go and park wherever. But I am only 5 hours away from home, and I plan on doing almost 3 tonight. So I've only got 2 hours to drive tomorrow and get home on Saturday morning. And I don't start work again until 4 in the afternoon on Monday because of the late delivery times of this particular load. And I've got 5 hours and 46 minutes left on my 14-hour clock and 4 hours and 23 minutes left on my driving clock. So I've got about an hour and 20 minutes, hour and 23 minutes left to just not use my driving clock, if that makes any sense. So if it takes longer than an hour and 23 minutes for them to come out here, get me to get in and get loaded and finish tarping and get out of here, then I'll be eating into my drive time. But I'm only planning on driving 2 hours and 48 minutes. So really, I've got 3 hours to kind of burn, in a sense. And that's all I'm planning on doing today. It's kind of an interesting end of a week and an interesting beginning of next week. Excuse me. Every once in a while I get these strange loads like this. The other interesting plate, I'm parked right here, but it looks like the workers' parking is like right there. So they're driving their vehicles like right in front of my truck. So we will see how this goes. This is, in fact, across the main road. That's where I loaded my coil. Those buildings across the street that you see. So I left that particular area, scaled out, left that area, then came over here and hit their scale on this side of the street. I've loaded on this side of the street once before, but I don't remember what I got. It's been that long since I've been on this side of this street for this particular shipper. But that's it for today. I'll have actually a good long time at home this weekend. And I actually put in a request for some time off, which is unusual. It's only 5 days. It's my I've been here for over 2 years, and I'm taking my second year's. Actually, I think I'm kind of behind on using my days off. But hey, whatever. That's the way it was in the military. I would forget to take vacation a lot. And then it would pile up to the point where they would come and tell me I needed to take a lot of vacation because it just piles up to the point where if it gets to a certain point and I lose leave in the military, people get in trouble. So they try to prevent that. Anyway, rambling enough. Time to go so I can watch some DirecTV while I wait for my second segment to be loaded.